Welcome everyone to a very special Gamereactor unboxing. This time we're taking a look at this. Well, not the card box itself. We're taking a look at one of the new lead eSport chairs from the new Pro Series, more specifically the superior version, which sits in the middle of the lineup, with the Ultimate being a slightly beefier version in a couple of respects actually. But right here I'm just holding the box, and instead of, spending a lot of time showing you how the assembly is going to feel like, we already have assembled it. It took us 5 minutes, was very easy. So let's just go over to the finished product right now. There we go. So what we have here is one of the new Lead Gaming Pro Series chairs. This specifically is called the Superior model. There's also an Ultimate model with a slightly heavier max load, but this is for 165 kilograms of max load. And already here, you can see there's been a couple of refinements to the overall design in order to ensure extra comfort and better build quality. So right here, what we have is a design, as you probably know from looking at other gaming chairs throughout the years, is that it's mainly inspired by car seats, like Recaro racing seats mainly. But it does have a very sort of striking look. In terms of the materials used to do that, we have a carbon steel frame, which should ensure a really robust build quality, so it's not going to snap or break when you are using it heavily and throughout longer periods of time, which you would be when you are gaming. Other than that, we have a thick cold foam, which should allow your skin to breathe, to not make it overheat when you're sitting close to it, as you might have experienced with, speaking of car seats. So this is breathable. This should be both robust holding on to you, but also comfortable over long stretches of time. Speaking of breathable, this entire thing is coated mainly in breathable PU leather, and that is faux leather for all you, ecologists out there who doesn't want to use real leather, which I can quite frankly understand. But this is breathable PU leather, which again should ensure that it doesn't get clammy, it doesn't get, sweaty and uncomfortable over longer stretches of time. In terms of actual features, this lumbar support is not completely attached through an elastic band, which is actually something that I quite enjoy, because the lumbar support is quite the controversial addition to the main sort of design and support of the chair. So it is quite neat that for those people like myself who doesn't want it, can very easily remove it. Other than that, we have a detachable neck cushion. It is something I think that a lot of people will actually prefer to use. So that does have an elastic band right here to ensure that it doesn't flap about when you're using it extensively. Other than that, this backrest here actually can be adjusted all the way down to 180 degrees, which means that it can go completely flat. That's pretty nice. Other than that, these rests here are also adjustable, which is also something that you might be expecting from a pretty expensive gaming chair. And of course, there's height adjustable adjustments as well. The only real thing that you get from upgrading to an Ultimate version is basically a bit of extra width, a bit of extra weight. You can go up to 185 kilograms on that version of the chair. This one is 360 euros, and you can jump up to the Ultimate for 400 euros, and the last one is 320 euros, which is the sort of the baseline version in the new Pro lineup. All of this is available to buy right now from select retailers, and we're not actually done with this chair. We're going to fiddle around with it a bit and tell you what our experiences are with this particular product, because as you might know, Lead is actually Danish, where Gamereactor is based here as well. So we've been talking to them for a while, and are planning a few cool features. But one of those features are actually already available, because we were present at the unveiling of this new Pro lineup, and you can look at that particular video on your Gamereactor domain of choice. For much more on Lead, including this superior chair, stay tuned for Gamereactor.